Let's all be honest here. If there were an award for most anxiety inducing thought, it would either be death or the future. If someone says that they're not worried about the future at all, they are either lying or in denial. The future is one heavy burden that we as people have to constantly delve into, and if I had the chance to be reborn as a capybara instead of a human, I'd quickly jump at the opportunity. But I can't, because no one has given me the offer yet. Personally, I believe what makes the future so unnerving is the same thing that makes the thought of death so scary as well, that being uncertainty. Just like a scene in a horror movie where the protagonist goes into a dark basement, the anxiety of not knowing what is down there is the same as not knowing what the future will be. Take into consideration the rapid development of technology these past few years, and it's sufficient to say that the future is a clusterfuck of uncertainty. So, how do we tackle this uncertainty? Would it be safer just to play it safe and not take risks? To forget about pursuing what we are most passionate about due to the unlikelihood that there would be success? No. And if you say anything like that again, I'll knock your block off. A wise person once said, "It's not the achievements that define a person, but the challenges they overcome." Whether it's a test, weight loss, addiction, etc., everyone has faced a challenge once in their life. I even came up with the idea that if someone never faced a single challenge in life, could we truly say that they experienced living? So we know for certainty that there will be challenges in the future, duh, but we also know who will be dealing with them: ourselves. I want you to do a real quick self reflection. When you were faced with a challenge, such as a test or trying to make enough money for rent, what did you do? Did you study hard to prepare for that test or work extra time so that the rent can be paid? I believe the majority will say that they have done the most they could do in order to overcome the challenge, and it's no surprise why. I feel that a ton of people forget that the whole thing about living in life is that it's hard. No matter who you are in life, there will be challenges, whether physical or mental, and that's just facts. But it's how we face the challenges that greatly determines where we will be in life. Going back to the Ice Age, the biggest challenge was food. No one sat around doing nothing. It was a fight for survival with risks being taken left and right. You tell me right now in the comments section that hunting mammoths with just a spear in the freezing cold was not a risk. I dare you. So even when money wasn't a thing, there were still risks that our species faced. Even with these risks, however, our ancestors still took them in order to survive better. Rather than be hungry living off of a couple of smaller animals, even though the risk of death was small, some hunted bigger, more dangerous animals to get more food and live more comfortably. This was still life and death for the people hunting the bigger animals. There was no guarantee that they would survive, but they knew that they could do it because they knew in and of themselves that no matter the danger faced, they would put everything into overcoming the challenge. That's the same idea when starting a new business. There is no guarantee it will succeed, but the founders knew that no matter what, they will overcome the challenge because they know they are too stubborn to give up. So, next time you are thinking about pursuing a passion and turning it into a living, don't think about the risks, but instead think about how you face them. Will you give up if it isn't succeeding, or will you put up a fight till the very end to achieve that goal? That, my viewers, is why the future is not so scary to me, because if there is one thing I know about myself, it's my stubbornness not to give up. That is why I'm not worried about this channel not succeeding, because I know that I will do everything I can for it to succeed. With that being said, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated, but more importantly, I hope this video helped and gave you more courage to take risks. To end this video off, remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, the second best time is now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in our next discussion.